Okay, the dam's gonna blow. I think you get like 9, areas where they're stopping the water from that's coming running off the mountains and melting now rapidly. And then you have the big dam. These paintings, these high altitude paintings, these tracings of continents that, have never been seen before, that are beyond Australia and New Zealand and South Africa and Chile, south of the South Pole, that I've been doing here. These visions of cartography, these land masses that are coming to me through my memory, all this coming to me through memory, they're all here, including the picture of the globe that I painted. So I find that this dam, and dam being the word, damn, damned if you do, damned if you don't, is personal. Kind of like giving the Astors, who were against the Federal Reserve Act in 1913, free tickets to go on the Titanic, sink like 3,000 people just to take out 2. I'm like directly in the flood path of the dam bursting, and so is Silicon Valley, and they take out your internet that way. They take out the American food bread basket. They take out the bread basket. Food prices soar. Protests against Trump turn into riots against the government for food. There's no more Facebook or internet. They got the theater for shutting it down. Silicon's underwater. Silicon Valley's underwater. This whole thing is like a Tower of Babel. It's just like earth piled up on top of earth and cement poured, and it's holding back all this pressure of water that's been created by chemtrail planes, geoengineering drone, white planes that drop white streaks that don't disappear, that expand and then turn into rain or snowflake. And snowflake has been piling up upon snowflake in the Sierras more than I've ever seen in any Canadian winter as a child, or in any part of Canada while I was a child where I heard of freak snowstorms. I mean, it's beyond what happened in Newfoundland once, where the snow was over the rooftops of houses. It's 20 feet of ice. And because the weather here is up and down, it's like that snow has gotten compact and heavy and turned into ice. We drove on the 80 over the Sierras from Reno to Sacramento, to my little studio here in Sacramento, which is below sea level almost, and the floor I'm on was the ground floor back in the day until the Great Flood at the turn of the century, where they decided to raise the entire city up a floor. So I'm on the original ground floor. It's now the basement, and I'm like level with the river. And the river's been holding steady because they haven't been letting the water out of the dam. They've just been letting it accumulate as the 20-foot high ice pack snowpack starts to melt. I'm gonna just show you what's going on here, because an 11-year-old boy can understand water and dirt dams and the same physics that happens in a small creek or small water path where you pile up dirt and rock. It's the same physics that's going on at a greater scale with cement trucks, cement as opposed to mud, and water. It's the same thing. It's just the mud packed dam is now the hardness of cement, but it's as fragile as a mud packed dam in a small creek holding back a creek because of the scales of density and weight. So we're gonna do some dam math right now. I'm gonna tell you how this thing is directed at me. And I'm gonna be a real narcissist. I'm gonna be a real megalomaniac. You can interpret it like that. But they took out the asters, and they accomplished quite a bit when they sank the Titanic. And the captain of that ship was an ex-Jesuit seminarian. Got their boys positioned everywhere, including a Jesuit who owns a business I designed just across the river. Saying little jokes like my car should be a boat. I'm gonna end it with something that my wife told me. I just started a life with my wife, and now I gotta deal with a dam about to burst. And isn't that a metaphor for everything? So, it's not straight. A dam isn't like this. Okay, and then holding back, and then a drain pipe. Right? Or a lot of water. And then here's the river, okay? And then this is the lake. It's not built like that. They continue to build or cosmetically add cement like this, and they do this. For if it was just a straight line trying to hold this, it'd be like a fence. The pressure of the weight would go up against the fence, and this would just topple. We can imagine this toppling, especially if you open up this, and then all the cubic weight would go towards this drain pipe. Because water, once it finds a little hole opening, it'll go to that. It finds out it can be drained this way. The force of the drain power of all this weight is now pressed up against the corner of this wall. So they created a drain pipe straight through this pyramid. It's a pyramid, essentially. You ever see a pyramid collapse? You saw two towers collapse. Have you ever seen the triangle collapse? Right? The compass. Now this pyramid, which is the OROVILLE Dam, the structure is a pyramid. If you go on Google Maps or Google Earth, you go a straight line across the Atlantic, it actually lines up with an Egyptian site for the twin son and daughter of Cleopatra, Yuba and Selene. Yuba means sun and Selene means moon. And just downriver from this dam, this pyramid, this dam, this damaged dam, is Math Powerland. The man who said that you've all been worshiping an icon, a graven image, who's exposed your reality as a satanic cult. Directly in line, this pyramid is with the memorial tomb of the sun and the moon, the children of Cleopatra. I need to get out of here, and I'm playing chicken, so I'm calling it because this little drain pipe is clogged. This today is at 861 feet, and tomorrow it'll be at 862. The max is 900 feet. And I think at 911, it breaks. That's what I think. I need to get out of here. I need your help. I need you to support this. I need you to support me getting my artwork out. Since I left Florida, when the flat earth started to rage and take off over the web in May 2015, I've been chased from Tampa all the way across the US by violent storms. This is not a joke. I've had 2 paintings getting scooped up in tornado winds and thrown into the front window of a semi-truck, almost killing the driver. I've lost 2 paintings. I've lost the money that would have been converted into. I've not even told the model this has happened. It's heartbreaking to even go there. Being on the side of the freeway and having a police officer watch me, collect pieces of a face in a storm. And he knew he was like worried about losing his job, allowing me to go around, pick up pieces of a painting, thinking I could collage it. I got to Lake Mead and I was wondering, like, how did I come from so much water to nothing out in Las Vegas, watching the back end fins of the fish like turn around and bottom feed. There wasn't even enough water in the lake. You would see their fins come out and flap. To starting a painting of the state legislature, and then just, what if I made some irony and painted a storm cloud over the state legislature? And then it started to rain. And it hasn't stopped since. We had a break in the summer last year, and now I married my wife, and she came in all the way across country towards the unknown. I went out and scooped her up, and I married her. And then I think around 13th or 12th, she said, "Matt, I have to tell you something." She goes, "I have to tell you about a vision or a premonition or a dream. I had this bad dream." We were talking about water dreams. And then she finally told me that I was outside. I've never seen old Sacramento. I've never seen old Sacramento in my life. I've never seen a town like this. I've never been in a town with this kind of old Western architecture. And I was literally standing right here. She was on the street. And I remember this building and this building. And I remember at the end of the street, just a wall of water coming. We immediately started cellophaning them, wrapping up everything we got. And it really sucks because I thought, like I'd have a little studio here and do some flat earth art and fuck it all up, right? And just continue this thing with a base of operation with a great, beautiful, funny, smart wife that's gonna support me and help me. And now we got all our clothes and all our stuff in garbage bags. And I'm calling this all out at the risk of looking like a crazy, looking like a narcissist, looking like a self-centered asshole, looking like a shill, looking like I'm trying to make money, and nothing happens. I would be glad to just stay put and just be accused of all those things. And of course, doing little thumb and finger contact once in a while, which is flipping it. I'd love to just be that, and I hope it's just that. But if you want to buy a shirt today and support us so we can have the abilities to retransplant somewhere else, you're more than welcome, because this is a real pain in the neck. And I'm taking this really personally. This dam is gonna fucking bust. I see them with their 30-foot long or high cement trucks like little ants trying to repair this broken spillway off to the side here. And that's gonna give. This is already here, and the snow didn't even melt, and they got 20 feet of ice all across those mountaintops. It's gonna funnel into this, and it's already at the top. It's not gonna hold, folks. This thing here, okay, this pyramid, okay, is gonna fucking topple over from the weight. Now there's 9 other big equivalent dams, not as big, but pretty much above it in the Sierras, holding back their water. Now when one of those bursts, the pressure of all that suddenly coming in to this with this little drain pipe, and then the rest is just landfill holding it back on either side. It's just landfill. There could be a mudslide by the amount of water that's going to gush over this thing, and then this thing busts. The pyramid falls. So we got 2 pillars and a pyramid, and then this will be a great way to come and find me through the chaos, because we got more important things to do to talk about. You think this is about you? We had a dam, but you selfish. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, because it is fucking. Because I called your stupid little globe as a cartoon, and then you guys had to redress all your fucking images from ESA, NASA, and RASA. You can't even get your shit organized with the Russians so you can get a nice fucking, the same consistent color of fucking continent from Europe to fucking Russia to America. You're bullshit. Your world is bullshit. You're hiding more land. You're trying to direct this entire fucking dam as a weapon towards my artwork to flood it. You know, I got an open eardrum that I'm working on to repair before I do the expedition. The minute it gets flooded, I'm fucking dead in 48 hours with that little fucking tumor you guys put in there from that accident in 2010. I got so many fucking red flags that this dam is gonna burst because I'm fucking here. I'm gonna stick around to the last fucking second, and you guys are gonna see an action movie sequence like you've never fucking seen before, and then you're gonna see if this whole thing is staged and fake. Then you're gonna see if I'm a narcissist. Then you're gonna see if I'm just a fucking egotist. And I'd rather just be that than have to fucking put all my paintings on the roof and my wife and go, we gotta get the fuck out of here, and we don't know where to go, and nobody's buying any shirts or supporting me. They're just calling me a fucking hack and a shill. I'd rather be called all that shit, look crazy, have stuff on my car roof, and nothing happens, and we just go into the summer. But I'm gonna stay in fucking California until the last fucking second, because you guys seem to be changing the weather whenever you know where I'm gonna go. And I'm not gonna fucking take it anymore and have my paintings ripped off the roof. Now, I've got my legal work here to show how I fucking paint outer space and high altitude, and that defends me. And you want to flood it and destroy it, and you're willing to take out the breadbasket in Silicon Valley and reset the internet? Okay, one thing at a time. We're gonna reset the internet, we're gonna re-upload. First government institutions, then universities, then the news agencies. All right, let's figure out who's real news. Trump's gonna resign. I don't need this. I tried. I got hotels and resorts, folks. I tried to help. That's a 9/11. Just this guy giving up, even though he was always set up to give up. That guy's not. He's gonna play quitter because he's a champ. That's what the sons of rich kids do. So if you think I'm gonna just not be ready for this little action movie sequence with me and my wife filming the fucking water as we escape, I will fucking be here, I will survive, and I will take governorship of this area. And then if I take governorship of this area, then I take governance of the entire world. This is the motor of the economy. If you want to fuck with the motor of the free world, California, with your little dam, I'm fucking sticking around to protect the free world. And if you want to help me, walk around and just start the conversation with this. So if you want to help me look crazy, walk around with one of these, okay? This is a custom-made screen print, the first ever of the globe. It's not an iron-on. It's not a digital direct-to-garment. It's a screen print with custom-made captions that are simple statements or questions that invoke the destruction of the spell, that break the spell. I break the spell on your mind. I free your mind with this question. Why are you attacking me? It costs $47. It's not just a shirt. It's not just a number and a goofy fucking color or a goofy fucking word. This is a spell breaker. I break spells. I break code. I smash symbols. I turn over tables. I say fuck you to the banks. What's wrong with you people? Why would anybody would attack this is most likely intel. Anybody would call me a shill is most likely a counter-intel containment project. I'm in the path of a lot of water that's gonna burst. I'm here to finish one more floor, and then it's Russian roulette with my time in Sacramento. If you have a dam, and the hole is here for the pipe, the weight that's putting pressure on this evacuation of energy is at the level of the pipe. If the pipe is down here and you open it up, you have the entire weight, 4 cubic kilometers of pressure on that pipe. And that's what's there now. That's not the 4 cubic kilometers that are on their way. And this is busted. It's not draining. And the side area is busted, which is all landfill, dirt and mud, packed. And they open up the spillway, it's gonna they're gonna try to careen or do a Dukes of Hazzards with the pressure at 40,000 CFS, cubic feet per second coming out. They're gonna try to have it hop over the chasm they created. If it misses it, it's gonna hit the edge of the chasm and bounce back and uppercut back into the mountain, of course. And that will destabilize, cause a tremor, an earthquake, a mini quake on the whole system, or it'll just eat away a lot, like real quick, and cause like a fracture with the pressure against that bottom pipe that's draining. This thing's going. It's a pyramid. Buy a shirt, get me and my wife out of here today. It doesn't cost anything except your freedom and the freedom of all the individuals that walk past you wearing it. You're freeing them with this question from something that's possessed their mind, and they never knew it. That's what possession is. You don't know you're self-possessed until you wake up. Until you have a question you can't answer. Until the answer you have for that question seems artificial, contrived, unexperienced. It's not your answer. You don't know if this is a photo or a painting. It's not your answer, therefore this is not of your mind. This is not of your experience. So why would you attack me, the man who started this entire revelation, re-evolution, revolution? Why would you attack him? I work hard. I came up with this. I took apart 500 years to 1,000 years. They tried to replace the guy like they always do with any revolution. Did you not notice what they've done? For those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, but I'm not going to any conference from a bunch of people who say, I'm not a shill, I get donations. Who's your donor? Who's the mystery donor that's donating to all of you who are working for this truth frequency radio? Of course the co-opters will call themselves truth. Of course the devil will be in the Bible. Of course the liar will be in science. The political liar, the deceiver, be in science. You have to ask yourself, where's the liar going to place himself? He's going to place himself in books and manners that claim to be true. Where's the pedophile go? The pedophile becomes a school teacher, a gym coach, a Boy Scout leader. Same thing with the liar. Where does the liar position himself? I'm not saying Boy Scouts and teachers are all pedophiles or everything in science, but I'm telling you that that's where they go and hide. You know? The bulimic who becomes the dietitian to hide her own problem. These are places people go when they suffer deviance. And then they accuse the other who's on them in that profession of being what they actually commit. So why are they attacking me? Look at my dates. I'm the one who started it. Wake up. They don't want you to entertain more land. They're still containing you with another graven image. Get me, my art, out of here. That's all I ask. And free everyone's mind. It's not a shirt. This is a revolution. And isn't it funny and humiliating for the entire military psychotic industrial complex of liars, of bouncers for the liar about Earth and its shape, resorting now to a lumpy, weird rock because there's no curvature. So they're trying to include flat planes on their fucking oblate dum-dum. Isn't it funny that the whole thing's being taken out with a bumper sticker on a shirt? That's what I call soft-core humiliation of the devil. And the devil sent his little skill set-less Luciferians, right? Because they're Lucifers, to come in and troll me and try to take this so they can control it and self-implode it as psychotic fanatic religiosity. Well, I'm here to tell you there's just more land and the ground continues. Don't replace your graven image for a molten image. Both will be shattered. Damn's about the burst. I'm gonna stick around for the action scene. Any money you have that goes to this goes into us getting out and filming this water chasing us. Because we're gonna get it on fucking camera, and I'm gonna put this out there at the risk of looking crazy. But this is the breadbasket. This is the excuse for a police state worldwide. You take out California, you don't just take out the motor of the car of the United States. You take the motor out of the free world. You take the motor of innovation out of the world economy. If the world is an economy, California is the engine or the brain. If the US is a vehicle, an Oldsmobile, then California is the engine. So this little theater between their governor and this puppet in DC, that's theater. That's a pyramid. That thing ain't draining. Water's on the way. Double what's there now, and it's already at the brim. You do the physics, go to a creek, make a little earthen dam. That's what we got here. So I just want to get my wife out of here, and I just want to get to a new place. If they want to bring rain, bring it to Vegas. All right, let's see you make it fucking storm in the desert, fuckers.